This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. Young now from the 50. Out to his left. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Yellow, 43, ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead 1st and 10. And this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. Couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick that 1st down.
That one out wide and intercepted. Jackson picks it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, Young. Got a man, that's Leggett. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
5. Young off the play fake. They'll drop that underneath DTM. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Hey, blue. You, yellow. Tag.
Here's Young. On the move to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Lions nothing.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
30-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 6. Goff now to throw. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
From the gun, here's Goff. This to Laporta, right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Ric Flair.
Throwing again is gone. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Tershawn Wharton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. A first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
180. Louis. Super. Hey, Shell.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
5. 2.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. how will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Check, ready. 45, check, pink.
In motion, the tight end.
Check.
Handoff running left is ETN. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
49-yard line.
Come on, set. Blue, 32.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Yellow, 22.
Throwing, Young. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Young now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Here's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 79 yards. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he takes us beyond 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 33. Set.
The play fake, now Young. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, it's Ted McMillan. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run with ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Yellow, black, ultra.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Back to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
Down. 60 red. Strike. Check view. Ultra. Ultra. Ready.
Young to throw it. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No steal. Strike. Strike. Ready?
3rd down, Young from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. In this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hold on. Check.
They're still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, and despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. After the run, Goff going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to gain the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brent, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Hey, go steal. Steal. Let's go now.
Young to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
There's a lot about that play you can easily easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Young being chased out left. That's incomplete till again. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
Ultra, ready. Yellow, 22. Hey, check Megan. Black. Yellow.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Montgomery looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the returns. He'll get this to about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's Young. Got a man. That's LeGrette. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action. Young eluding the pressure right. And a 42-yard line here and blocked down there. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here we go. Red.
Now here's Young. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette, 58 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
The Panthers.
The Young's going to throw for this. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's good.
How about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So the completion good for just 3. Then it's second down.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Right 20, Ric Flair.
Goff now looking to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Hey, let's go. Hey, 76. 76.
Goff now looks to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tonight. Black 20. DC. Horrible. 5.
Gibbs straight ahead. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
So when your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's gone. This to the Porter, right side. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throw outside, caught by Laporta. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Block 20.
Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
2nd and 10.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Now Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
They'll run with Gibbs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, it's Gibbs. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the wall. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Go, Todd! 20!
Gibbs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They lost 2, and it brings up 4. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
On 4th down, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
35. Panthers 16. Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He may go. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over.